The words civil war are now a dominant part of Israel's political discourse. What began as a mere warning from President Isaac Herzog has become an accepted reality among Israeli politicians. Former PM Ehud Olmert recently told the New York Times Netanyahu is ready to sacrifice everything for his survival, and we are closer to a civil war than people realize. At first glance, the crisis seems like a simple political polarization. Two factions divided over governance, the judiciary, war strategies, and resource allocation. But is it really the full picture? The roots of this conflict go much deeper, embedded in Israel's historical, social, and ethnic divide. A 1982 CIA report, declassified in 2007, predicted these fractures. It detailed how Israel's political and economic power was long controlled by Ashkenazi Jews, while Sephardic and Mizrahi Jews, who arrived later from the Middle East, struggled for influence. For decades, the Ashkenazim dominated Israel's military, government, and economy. But when Menachem Begin's Likud party rose to power in the 1970s and 80s, it was the start of the Sephardic and Mizrahi political resurgence. The balance of power shifted, but the core state institutions like the military, police, and judiciary remained under the Ashkenazi control. Over time, Likud leaders, especially Netanyahu, forged deep alliances with the Sephardic and Mizrahi blocs, gradually weakening the old Ashkenazi stronghold. To fully consolidate power, Netanyahu has systematically targeted the judiciary, attempting to reshape Israel's entire political order. The 2023 judicial reforms and the dismissal of Defense Minister Yoav Gallant triggered massive protest, exposing the widening internal divide. Then came October 7 and the war on Gaza. Instead of uniting the country, the conflict intensified internal rifts, with Netanyahu using the war to eliminate political opponents and push further changes in governance. The Ashkenazi elite still holds economic power, which means we could see major strikes and civil disobedience as the struggle continues. For Netanyahu's faction, compromise is impossible. It would signal a return to the old balance of power. But for the Ashkenazi elite, submission would mean the end of the Zionist vision as they built it. With no middle ground in sight, is Israel truly on the brink of civil war? What do you think? Is this just a political crisis, or is Israel heading towards an internal collapse? Let us know in the comments and subscribe for more analysis.